Hello everyone and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Ascension. We find ourselves, once again, with Cyril the Enchantress for her final showcase in the Ascension climb. Assuming we don't use it for 19, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the good old boy himself. But for Cyril, for her final showing, I wanted to use her glorious Wombo combo. Now, there are a few ways to pull off this Wombo combo, and the keen amongst you may be looking at my team and going, what are you doing, Fable? Don't worry, I have a plan. Which is usually a sign that something's going to go horribly wrong, but hopefully not today. For our talents, the most important part is this little triple bit right here, where monster and master attacks which apply damage over time effects have a 30% chance to apply additional effect. This is amazing. I love it. Frozen Run applies Frostbite, ignore that. But most importantly, we get that to get this. Damage dealt by monsters to heroes affected by Frostbite increase is my 20%. Have you picked up on the trend yet? Now, I am going to do a little bit of artifact fishing. There's one that I want, and there's one I will accept. And the one I want is more important to this over here, where stacks of elemental weakness applied by magical brambles is increased by 2, and magical bramble damage is increased. You may already know what it is if you played this game before, but if you haven't, it's what we got last time when we played this character. And that is the Spore Bulb, which replaces a trapper with an arcane spell room. That just makes this character so amazing, so let's stop talking and start slaughtering. Please come quickly.
That's what she said!
Following the path of destiny.
Alrighty, we're 6 reloads in, and we found the artifact that I will accept. And that is the liquid nitrogen capsule. And the reason I'm going to accept it is because we're a full ice build, and wouldn't you know, this makes it so that ice damage will go against fire resistance if it is lower than one's ice resistance, which it usually is. They're typically polar opposites. There are a few exceptions, of course. So we're going to accept this one, and just move on. Hopefully we'll find the Spore Bulb in time, but if we don't, well, I told you what it does. You know it exists. Great. As for our promotions, my oh my, they put all the nature skills together, huh? Is that good luck or bad luck? Don't know. One of my favorite spells here is the Elemental Flaw. I've really grown to like this ability. But we have the liquid nitrogen capsule, so I wonder if that works for freeze. More importantly, though, mental alienation. This is what I utilized in her last playthrough. And Brian left a great point. And that was that I was trying to do some weird, like, hybrid morale thing where we could chip her away, chip down enemy HP slowly, while also chipping away their morale, and then mental alienation would just finish off the job. But the point of mental alienation is kind of just to kill people. You just punch them really hard, and then when they get to the promotion room, if you punch them hard enough, they run away. That's the point. So let's show it off, shall we? Shall we? Allow me to name everybody, and I shall introduce you to our friends. What is that auto name? Alrighty, so here are our friends. And you may raise an eyebrow, or both of them, but don't worry, it all kind of sort of makes sense. The Wombo combo for Cyril is all around Ice Cube, the cleverly named Ice Elemental, and it is ability to consume stacks of Frostbite applied to the target in the front. Of course, Brand can do the fire version of this, but Brand can be used with anyone. Ice Cube can only be used with Cyril. And this combo belonged solely to Cyril up until the Neptunian DLC, which gave us Azathoth. Azathoth can do the same thing except to the back. So I thought we'll just bring both versions of this, try and make it work together, and, cross our fingers sort of thing. So we have Azathoth, who can do ice damage to the back and consume Frostbite stacks, and Ice Cube can do the same through the front, except Ice Cube does way more damage than Azathoth, so we're about to find out together how good this really is. Worst case scenario, Azathoth just turns into a Glacial Spirit Generator, so we can do more Frostbite, more damage sort of thing. Speaking of Glacial Spirit Generator, we have Ceramorph. Once again, Ceramorph proved to be quite effective in the last Mog Ascension, so I thought we'll bring him again. Worst case scenario, he just applies Glacial Spirit to himself, attempts to stun the front target, and if he whiffs it, he at least applied Frostbite. Minor side note is that as Ceramorph levels up, he does gain more speed, so you'll instead be applying Glacial Spirit to Ice Cube. And I have no idea how that interaction works. None whatsoever. We have a friend we haven't seen in quite some time, that is Nightbane the Dracomancer. He's going to be dealing frost or ice damage in an area and applying frostbite. Now, Dracomancer, typically I don't use very often because he is incredibly squishy. Incredibly. But we'll see if we can sneak him in and also provide a little bit of resistance increase, which is great. We have Robespierre, and Robespierre actually does apply frostbite. Did you know that? I forgot that. Yeah. It also applies ice weakness if he can survive in the back long enough, so that's pretty cool. Last but not least, I had to go look up what we named it, the Coral Golem. It's been ages since I've seen you, Mr. Coral Golem. And he does apply frostbite to the front, so he'll synergize quite well with Ice Cube. We're going to have to shuffle these rooms around. And his name is, Schwabtuin, I don't know, it's like Irish or something. So we're instead going to do the much less exciting English version, because I don't want to roll over my own tongue every time I try to pronounce that name. And it was the Wave Sweeper, some sort of boat or something in mythology. We also, of course, have our two Trents, Douglas and Thule. The second Trent's never had an official name, and it started off with the name Thule. But in Finnish, Thule, spelled like this, is fire, and I thought that was hilarious. I laughed so hard it was great. So we have it. We only have one trap, the Icy Breeze. This does AoE ice damage and applies ice weakness. If we had found the artifact I wanted while fishing, this would be fine. Since we did not, less fine, but, you know, still okay. Still okay. Now, the real question is, who do we level up at the start? Ice Cube is the star, as 'twere, but Ceramorph is an incredibly good level up. And so is Nightbane. Is anyone a bad level up, I suppose, is the question I should be asking, because I'm beginning to think no. No, they're not. I might level up Nightbane first? I think we'll do that. We haven't seen Nightbane in a long time. Could also level up our little Trent buddies, but we're not that desperate. We just started. Now, I could go to this merchant, and I'm probably going to. We'll see if we just random. Huh. I was hoping we'd random a pretty good trap, but instead we random someone who I wanted to take to begin with, and that is Niflheim. Niflheim, of course, long time, much used member of our teams. Great boy. Just applies loads of ice damage and frostbite to the front. Feels great. Well, hello. While we're walking through the corridors, you know, there's a monster waiting for a job interview. You couldn't hire the candidate right now without intermediaries. On the other hand, what makes them think they can come in uninvited? A second Ice Cube. I don't know, but I can't hire him, so let's intimidate him. There's the liquid nitrogen capsule. These two vampires are here to collect taxes. However, blood is more valuable than golden coins to them. They could even grant you monetary compensation in exchange for blood collection, and you would exceptionally be exempted from taxes. 141 seems like a low number, but then I just realized we only have 563 health, so yeah, it's gonna be something. A resting room is that resting room in particular is very not good for us. Great. So we need Wave Sweeper, probably Niflheim as well. In that room, we'll bring Nightbane up. How we doing? How we doing? Ideally, we'd get Ceramorph's Glacial Spirit, or even Azathoth's Glacial Spirit, on an AoE target. But I don't think that's possible. Now, it's worth mentioning, Robespierre Frostbite's on the back, Nightbane's is AoE, so they synergize very well with Azathoth. However, Robespierre is slow as shit. I think we're good. We are incredibly weak to air in the front. Are we okay with that? Not overly? Not overly okay with that? Nah, we'll get over it. Probably. Who knows? Well, I can't say many things have gone well, but the liquid nitrogen capsule concession, as it were, is actually really good against this team. Both the Amazon, who is leading the charge, dealing massive nature damage to the front, and the Sage, who is in the middle and attacking the front with loads of ice damage, which you would think we're better resilient against in this room, but we're really not, have quite amount of ice resist and very low fire resist. So it's actually kind of hilarious how this worked out. And last but not least is the Amaja attacking. What do I do here? Oh, I do that. Okay. Attacking the back with air damage, which we are totally fine against. Yep, we're not weak to air or anything. That tiredness, though, helped out a bunch. Also, turns out Azathoth is pretty good at consuming frostbite stacks when you have ice weakness. Who would have thought? This probably won't heal me enough to get me over the threshold. I could try it. What's the harm in trying? What would I need? I would need, like, maybe 60 hit points. I'm gonna deal, like, not enough. Eh, whatever. Oh, I didn't think... Yeah, okay. I was like, hey, at least this way Nightbane can apply more, but no. Nightbane's not going to apply more. And wouldn't you know, all these stacks are going to be evaporated by the Sacred Altar! Fuck you, Sacred Altar. Well, that's fine. Now you can see this room. This mess of a room. So what's going on here? Great question. Really. That's really a great question. I guess we're going to try and YOLO this stun. Shit. What's going on here is that everyone is slow as balls. Please don't die. You will die. Oh! Well, you lived and then you're going to die. That's mostly what's going on here. Stun. Ooh. Hit the 25er. We're just going to be spamming this and hopefully it all works out. Just keep trying to hit the 25er. And we'll heal its shell. Fortunately, Ice Cube is never going to die to this guy. Ever. Ever. I mean, he will eventually, you know, but it's going to take, what, 9 more hits? He's not going to get 9 more hits. So all in all, my fishing worked out. We could bring Gaia to prevent that nature weakness. We would need Putrescent probably for this. Enhanced Trap is not going to help me. Let's just bring Gaia. Gaia is like one of the thickest characters in the entire game. You would be surprised the absolute shit that Gaia survives. Is it with an I or an E? It's an I today. Okay. Good talk. So let's tap the trainer here. We would like to level a lot of people. We'll start with Ceramorph and then be broke, basically. But that is a fat percentage increase. And I guess we'll go with Niflheim as well. Niflheim is surprisingly durable under the right circumstances. During a break, you played the famous fantasy role-playing game Houses and Humans with your employees. They've learned a lot about themselves. Great. You love to hear it. Am I about to do a double business trip? I think I am. Hi. Now let's think about this seriously for a moment, shall we? Alright. It wouldn't be a Fable trip without it. Protean Barrel, you say? Only has one trap anyway, you say? Yeah, sure, why not? Now we just need the Spore Bulb or whatever it was called. Because I can only put down one trap anyway. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Probably gonna go Artifact Collector's Trainer if I had to take a whirl. A guesseroo, as it were. So how do we do anything now? Azathoth? I guess Azathoth relies entirely on Robespierre at the moment. This room is weak to air. Can I fix that safely? Maybe. I want Niflheim with Ice Cube. That is a synergy that is just too juicy to pass up. So you know what? Woo, we'll bring Ceramorph up front. How terrible is that for me? It's a little bad. But it's not the end of the world. Probably. I hope not. I have no idea how this is going to go. But I am concerned. I am concerned. And it's entirely because of this bastard. Leading the charge is none other than the Shadow. Huh. I wonder if I can make use of that. Probably not. It's going to go away, huh? The Shadow is going to be dealing loads of nature damage to the front, dealing even more to a target at full health, such as poor old Azathoth, who actually lived and then died. Okay. Now you might be looking at this team and wondering, what did you smoke and how can I get some of it? But trust me, there is a strategy here, and it's entirely because of Ceramorph, who hopefully doesn't die. Stun. Fuck yes. Nailed it. Now Ceramorph, of course, gives Glacial Spirit to the slowest person on the team. And it just so happens that Douglas is slow as shit. He is a tree, so it makes sense. And Douglas happens to have an AoE ability. Isn't it beautiful? So, maybe I get a second turn? Douglas? No, Douglas is dead. Alas, I tried. But the protein barrel should kill off this supreme nuisance, the Concertus, dealing physical damage to everybody and applying bleed. Look at that. The icy breeze. Feeling icy. Feeling breezy. Please don't die. Okay. Alright, so. I was kind of hoping I could combine these two to Frostbite, eat that, but I think I just have to AoE this. Oh, you got haste, and you're... Oh, you are fast. Holy shit. 1, 2. Frostbite. Frostbite. Farewell, Wave Sweeper. You have served the Dark Gods well, and now we consume it. Oh, that was close. That was close, and none of this is what I wanted. But all monsters of the group gain enhanced resistance at the start of the fight if the group contains an elemental. How many elementals do we have? Is it just Ice Cube? It might just be just Ice Cube. That's pretty good, but... that's not happening. I guess we're going to take the Scaling Figurehead. The Scaling Figurehead just applies bonuses to everyone at the start of combat, and it's just good. Just G-U-D good. Hello again, vampires. Take my blood. I could YOLO, but I think it's more important I just train. Is it time to level up Ice Cube? It might be time to level up Ice Cube. Ice Cube is pretty important, team. But what about Wave Sweeper? Wave Sweeper is also pretty important. Oh, he goes up to 40 speed. Well, I'm relying on you to be a slow bastard, and you go and do this to me. It'd be nice if Robespierre could survive to the, the start of his turn anyway. To apply that area ice weakness. Where are you, Robespierre? More damage, almost double damage, and one more frostbite stack. Okay, Robespierre. Okay. Like I said, we pretty much just need to level everyone to level 3. Why? 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 Give me the tears. I'm getting really tired of seeing that stupid unholy shrew. Uh-oh. Do I emergency merchant? Hi, Bork. You're not that great. You could be okay. Maybe. How in danger are we? When you really sit back and think about it, how in danger are we? Are we this in danger? We might be this in danger. Greetings, Icy Boy. I'm sorry your brethren are not present. Your ken are busy sleeping. But, the Isopaler is one of Cyril's most amazing units, and I thought about how I could incorporate him, but he's very expensive in the, the Ascension setup. But he does do ice damage to the front and applies tiredness. He'll gain thorns Typically I use his brothers to give him thorns, but he'll gain thorns if the target he attacks has ice, negative ice resistance, which they might with our trap setup in Robespierre. They might. You know, the magical brambles. And he gains power for each stack of thorns. So he doesn't do a whole lot of base damage, but there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. There's a chance he could do quite a bit of damage. Of course, ideally, Ice Cube just, you know, domes the front line, but there's always a chance he won't. Well, I'm terrified. Absolutely. Damn it. Found of you. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We are probably not fine.
You lose your friends.
He's going to spam this. Now, Cyril doesn't do great against the Druidess, but she does something. How much damage is that? No. Cyril cannot solo the Druidess. That was my entire backup plan.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
I've lost count of how many times I've tried this. Do I even try Enchanted Seeds? Well, sure, we'll try that. The first champion is the Druidess, and she is an absolute bitch as always. Someone asked me what my least favorite champion was, and I think it's gotta be the Druidess. I think that's who it is. Did you YOLO? Oh, they both YOLO Glacial Spirit from the Scalen Figurehead. I didn't need to apply it. But we're going to try something different. Because if you keep trying the same thing, you're never going to succeed in life, you know? That's just how it works. The Disciple and the Majahagan are here. They're both supremely annoying. I'm just going to try and get as many Trints as possible to put as many Thorns on our Cyril as possible. Because I learned today, Cyril cannot solo the Druidess. Isn't that some shit? That's some shit. Also, why do you keep... He removed this, like, back here, which really sucked. I don't know why. But I think he's dead. No, he's dead. He's dead. This might have worked, actually. I think this worked. Holy shit. I have died so many times. So many times. You don't understand. So many times have I died. Because this lady is an absolute bitch. I put this here because I wasn't sure how this was going to go, obviously. And probably should have put it here. But that's okay. I can only pray to the dark gods.
Did you lose your friends?
Oh, I got Flame Shield. Alright, she said. Oh, this was absolutely awful. I've learned a few things, though. One, Miraculous Pill is pretty sketch. Of course, it's amazing when it goes off, but the fact that it slows you and I have no health in the third position means that AoE characters like the Druidess just clean house. And that's not good. That's no bueno. Ruin Captain Jack Sparrow? We don't benefit from his passive at all. So what if I just take the horn and put it over the Miraculous Pill? I'm like half tempted to do this. The pill can do so many good things. It's just my team is so slow. Oh, dropping the pill feels so bad. But I think I'm going to do it. I think we're just going to take the Horn of Plenty and move on. I'm tired of dying immediately. That was like 5 attempts. I don't know how I'm going to edit that, because I didn't explain them at all in my one successful attempt, but hey. We'll see. Alrighty, we survived. We made it. Our friends are coming back. Wow, thank you Douglas and Thule for the service you provided. It was truly necessary. I might level Azathoth. I should probably level Ice Cube, though. Yeah, okay. We'll level Ice Cube. Like I said, this build's all about Ice Cube. You may be... I would not blame you for not believing me, but it is. We could consume our tears to top everybody off, but we're just going to take a freebie here. Thank you. Now at the ritual, this is of course Cyril's special promotion increase. And we're going to go with mental alienation. If I had fully upgraded mental alienation, that fight would not have been anywhere near as hard. I don't remember I have to save this for the 2%. I think I do. Which I will. Let's go get a master bonus. This is a campfire, so it's not quite as devastating. The teams ended up working out in a strange twist of events. With a little bit of Cyril magic involved, so let's go do it again! It can't get any worse, can it? After that Druidist fight, I feel like I can conquer the world, and this is encouraging. This encourages me. This fight looks like it's gonna be okay. Mostly okay. Leading the charge is the Dragon Knight, who will be dealing loads of damage to the center. See, Azathoth would be dead if I kept the Miraculous Pill. Unless I stun him. Nailed it. Saramorph, you're a god. As Azathoth falls, as Robespierre fall, all that remains is Saramorph, who continues to land the stuns like an OG. Now, the problem, the Valkyrie is dealing AoE air damage, and of course, as repeatedly said, we are very weak to air damage. If only that stun... if only. And there's the shitty Shamanin. Now, in a weird twist of events, I would do this if there wasn't a campfire literally right here. Is Terrified making you more vulnerable, or is this negating all the damage? Don't know. Let's just freeze. It always is a weird twist of events when the shitty Shamanin is like my biggest threat. But thankfully, the shitty Shamanin is about to have a bad... Really? Really? 21? They're gonna live at 21? Okay. Alrighty. Also, there's no frost... Wait a minute. Did Ice Cube activate the frostbite he just applied himself, or did I just forget what debuffs the Dragon Knight had? What? Huh. Okay, well. Alrighty. Look at that, minus 60 ice percent. Boop. He did. She had 1 stack of frostbite. He consumed 3. Alright. Well. How do I give more glacial spirit to you? Probably this. Or that. Probably that. We'll go with power. Unlimited. Can I upgrade you? You? No? Yes? No. Yes? What about this trap? Wow. 5 damage and 1 more stack of ice weakness. What a remarkable trap. Truly stupendous. Okay, we're going to skip this trainer, and we're going to start YOLOing some of it. Alright. Some kind of ogre, claiming to be a monster trainer, offers you his services in exchange for some fresh blood. One of your employees could help you lower the price. Good old Ragnarok. I miss you, Ragnarok. I miss you so much. So now we just got so much more value, by the way. Than we would have in pretty much any other mechanism. So that was fantastic. We only have 1 trap, so we are not touching that siege button. You placed a bet on a boar racing game during lunch break. The one you chose finished first, and you won the jackpot. Congratulations. You could also use your winnings to throw a party for your employees, or 300 fucking gold. They'll get over it. We have 1 trap. It's 180. We're leveling up. That is really cheap. Wow. Alrighty. Now, I'll probably go for the artifact, huh? We're looking for the spore bulb. We're looking so hard for the spore bulb that I started this off by saying we were going to fish for it. So let's go find a spore bulb, shall we? Do I want Azathoth in this team? I think I do. Do I? What if I want Ceramorph in this team? Ceramorph is providing... Well, Robespierre is also... Oh no, I need Azathoth here. What if we do that? How do we... I technically just need Robespierre with Azathoth. So... We'll bring Icy... What is Icy Boy providing? Air resistance. Do I have enough of that? Yeah, he'll be fine. Alright, sure. We'll go with this. We're going to grab an artifact. We're going to be fishing once again in a wider pool this time for the Spore Bulb. Well, well, well. What have we here? A friendly dungeon layout? Call me mad. Because we're probably not going to see this again. Leading the charge is the Templar, who will be dealing air damage to the front, which Niflheim will regretfully accept with his 10% air resist. This whole team is actually decently resistant to air, so that's convenient. Joined by the Sage, who will be dealing ice damage to the front, and guess who's really good against ice damage? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is everyone. Everyone's really good against ice damage. Now, the Enchanter Merlin has made things a bit more complicated, just a tiny bit, by existing, shuffling around the whole team, and damage, and dealing AoE nature resist, and reducing my resistances to all things, which sucks, but we're still decently tanky. I think Wave Sweeper's about to have a bad time. Anyone else get that opinion? The Enchanter always ruins everything, is where I'm going with this. But I still think this is sufficient in murdering stuff. The Sages remove all things with the highest debuff. It started to get really annoying. Really annoying. She can do it too, right? Yep. Who could have seen that coming? Who could have seen that coming? Will we be okay? Possibly. Considerably. I really do wish the Scaling Figurehead would stop YOLOing Glacial Spirit on top of things I'm going to give Glacial Spirit to. I mean, it's cool and all. Really? Really? Bibbidi bobbidi. Get off my property. Should I have played more Glacial Spirit? I don't know. Farewell, Icy Boy. You served the Dark Gods well. Ooh, we crit with that. Now, I'd love to just kill that thing. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Sucks I have to do it this way, though. But off you go. Aw, Robespierre, you were supposed to live again. The question is, can Azathoth, 69, nice, no. We'll try. I was wondering if Azathoth could just solo this? If I had Miraculous Pill Healing, I could have. But I probably wouldn't have survived if I had Miraculous Pill. And then there was one who walks alone.
Did you lose your friends?
Into Cyril's pit. I don't know if Cyril would be able to survive with... I guess I'll try. Life Absorption. We're getting 25. And applying Glacial Spirit. Sure. Why not? I gain 25 and I lose 55. All in all, minus a 30. Not great. Didn't I increase my power for this very situation, though? I wonder. You took 8 damage from 11 stacks of Frostbite? Are you serious? Are you mad? Alas. Neptunians transfer their bonuses to a random monster of the group when they are defeated. Not useful. Monsters of the group gain enhanced resistance at the start of a fight if the group contains an elemental. Not great. Or the Bewitched Glove. Also not great. All of this is not great. Great. Ah, if only. Azathoth is going to need some friendship. A new outlook on life, perhaps. Decision. So, we could go to a business trip. I think we're going to. I haven't hit enough of these yet, as you can tell. Elementals gain thorns. Oh, we do have 2 elementals. We have Icy Boy. We have Icy Boy. That probably still isn't worth it, though. Probably still not worth it. 30 tiers. Plus 1 motivation. Options. 30 tiers is probably more valuable. Week 34. Now, we could hit this course. He's probably going to hit one of the... It only has 4 targets, and only one of them is really, really good. So, you know, we'll just skip it. Let's take this event. While dusting the dungeon, the Queen Goblin has freed his monster caught in a spider's web. He also accidentally woke up a giant spider queen, who demands compensation for the destruction of her web's Ragnaros. I can't possibly imagine how a walking ball of lava destroyed spider webs. I just don't see it, you know? I just don't see it. Alright. We have an upcoming trainer, so we need to make our most powerful upgrades that don't involve Azathoth or Niflheim. Shit. Both of those are pretty strong characters. So I guess it's you. Wow. Look at those resistances. It's almost beautiful. Ceramorph is also a decent upgrade choice. I do like... I don't know if you can tell that I've enjoyed Ceramorph's services. I believe this becomes Glacial Spirit 4, which is pretty good. Especially since it's going to affect Ice Cube, in a useful manner. Does Douglas deserve an upgrade? You know what? I think Douglas does deserve an upgrade. I'm not afraid of this champion. What are you talking about? Both Niflheim and Azathoth have to sit this one out, lest they rebel. Craven Dog. So we are going to Swaparoo, the Rimuru, and think about our life choices. I would really rather not involve Rag, but Rag is here in case we need him. Wow. Room 1 is kind of just a throwaway room now. It's kind of like, hey, buy me time, bitches. Which is not ideal. Especially since I don't have a way to, like, wear people down as I'm buying time. Well... Great. Great. Good talk. I'm not afraid of anything. I appreciate the campfire game. You're looking out for me. I appreciate that. My champion battles have not been kind thus far today. Our second champion is Moriador. Moriador? One does not simply walk into Mordor. The Pyromancer will be attacking the back with loads of fire damage. And I tried not bringing Ragnaros into this because Ragnaros is not overly helpful here. Because he does no damage. His damage is mostly to the back, or everybody. And the Pyromancer will then cause him to burn and then heal for a shitload of hit points. Which is not ideal. But he also just can't do anything. Ah, Ragnaros. Ragnaros. I guess we're just going to punch the front and pray to the Dark Gods. He is joined by the Disciple, who will be attacking the front with ice damage. And of course, up here, we don't actually have a great person to tank it. It's Icy Boy. Icy Boy's the right person to tank it, but I think it's better if we just have someone sitting here to be punched, like Douglas. And this way, the Pyromancer is never going to heal because poor old Robespierre is going to die by other means necessary. The Pyromancer cannot, under any circumstance, make it to Cerro. Anyone else is fine. Also, they're about to heal for 10% of the max life because of the Disciple. And it's really annoying. It's done. Nailed it. So you might be wondering, how do I plan on killing the Pyromancer? This is my entire plan. And it's fucking beautiful. Ice Cube, you are a genius. A marvel of your time. Only one wipe this time. I was really afraid of this one, but it worked out. It's done. Good enough. You crit with the Horn of Plenty. I told you the Horn of Plenty was better. The Horn of Plenty is so much better. Also, Ice Cube does a deceptive amount of damage with the Glacial Spirit. Stun. Nailed it. So what I've learned so far is that if you're going to do the Ice Cube... Ha-ooh, ha-ooh, Kelthu, motherfucking Zod. Kelthu, motherfucking... It's Kelthu. It has to be Kelthu Zod. I'm sorry, Magic Purse. I'm sorry. Now, why is Kelthu, motherfucking Zod, a big find here? I'll tell you. Kelthu Zod at level 3, starting at level 3, applies Frostbite with his back attack, which can ricochet, or if we can't put him up in the front for one reason or another, like say a knight is there that's going to stab him into itty bitty peats, well, we can put him in the back and he can still synergize with Azathoth. Isn't it beautiful? It's glorious. It's wonderful. And he's pretty fast, right? Yeah, that's not bad. Who would go first between Azathoth and Kelthu Zod? I don't know. I do not know. Alrighty. I think I'm going to hit the doctor. Yeah. I'm, Ooh, Cyril's life is not an encouraging thing. Now the question is, do I want to black market? Ragnaros helped out. I don't know if we could have won without Rang, because he just tanked the Pyromancer into oblivion. But because we've seen the Pyromancer, we're probably not going to see him again, right? I probably should not have asked that question. We're probably not going to see him again, right? So we could sell Rang and Gaia. Probably. Maybe? That's 450 gold. I like 450 gold. Oh, that's money. That's money. What if we just sell Gaia? Okay. And Ragnaros gets YOLO'd for this business trip. Not quite. I do like the Staff of Speech, and we do have a pretty good team for it. However, we're not sending out Ice Cube to week 50, which doesn't exist. So instead, we'll send out Thule, excuse me, to go get that. We are going to also tap Mental Alienation to level 2, and probably free... I do like random penalties. Worst case scenario, we could just YOLO that. We could get that and this. Okay, sure. Or both of these. Decisions. Ricochets to the target hero position if the target's ice resistance is negative. We're probably going to be in that situation with how much ice weakness we have. So if we just do that instead. Cool. Good talk. Good talk, Cyril. Hello? Hello? Hello, Bob. Good to see you. You're fucking expensive. All of you. You continue to be expensive. I am skipping this week. I probably shouldn't have sold or picked up that much, but I do like money. So it's 240 to upgrade that, as we know. Good to know. Hello, Black Market. Goodbye. Goodbye. Do I want to... Should I keep this? I might keep that. Now, I thought about using Bob as well, since he does ice damage to the front, but it's like a hybrid situational sort of thing. Alrighty. Good work, team. Proud of you. something, I shouldn't sell Rag. Off they go. Proud of you all. I think we're just going to hit this event. And move on. A giant worm has oozed its way into the lower levels of the dungeon. What will you do with it once you have killed it? Probably give it to my friends. Probably. There's a trainer. Ugh, it worked out beautifully. We did the combo. We did the wombo. We did the thing. So what's Niflheim? Helheim is technically a part of Niflheim. Blah, blah, blah. Was it the Vaya? Vana? The spirits of Niflheim? Alrighty, we'll go with Elivagar. I can't believe I forgot that. This is one of the two, like, frozen rivers of Niflheim. We used that name in Eratis once upon a time for the Unfrozen. So now we have two of them. Do I need them in different rooms? Should they be in the same room together to do this? I don't know, but they're here. Can't go wrong, really. We are probably going to be taking this fight over here in the Frozen Caves because we're an ice build. Get it? Also because I don't need any more monsters. I just don't. I really don't. Can I track... Wait a minute. Can I track how close I am to that artifact? No? Okay. I have a scheme to get that artifact easily. I have one. It will involve some fishing on a different character, but I do possess one. Alrighty, Azathoth goes to room 1, and this is a solid team composition, methinks. I don't know what to do with Nightbane, but that's alright. That's alright by me. Wait a minute. Fire? It's not that bad. Oh yeah, Kel'Thuzad also provides air resistance, which is something I have been sorely lacking this entire freaking run. Alrighty, here we go. Leading the charge is the Dragonite, who will be dealing loads of physical damage to the center, and we are not overly concerned about that. We're really not. Joined by the Invoker, who'll be attacking the front with fire, but guess who we have acquired? Motherfucking Kel'Thuzad, who doesn't give a shit. And being in the front, oh, he did give vulnerability, though. Didn't think about that. Being in the front, it allows him to chain this. Beautiful. And the Scaling Figurehead gave him the Flame Spirit, so he applied Flame Spirit to stuff and to things. And Azathoth is doing what Azathoth does. One tapping. It actually worked. Holy crap. Oh, I'm so happy right now. You don't understand. Downside, this bitch, the Invoker, who is attacking the front, by the way, with... Yeah, the front with fire. She's just immune to damage over time effects, so... Yeah? Will you die to this? He might. Oh, KT lived. Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That was beautiful. Absolutely flawless. Phenomenal. I guess we take Life Absorption in case something makes it to Cero in the final fight. Trainer time! Alrighty. Who wants them level 4s? Kel'Thu motherfucking Zod, of course. Azathoth, you did supremely well. Ice Cube is already level 4. Okay. I almost panicked for a second. I was like, wait, where's Ice Cube? Robespierre. Robespierre's done well. What about Windsweeper? I have never seen a level 4 Windsweeper. Is today the day? Why not? And level 4 Robespierre. Probably should have leveled you to level 4, but... Why not? There's one more trainer. Can I make it? Maybe? If I do 30... 75... Maybe? We can try? One. I need at least 10 blood. No. No. Maybe. Was it 250? I actually don't think it was. Let's do this. Let's see what happens here. Haha! A shifty-looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discounted price. They do not look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that the management will grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. If I had tapped the second tiers away, we get 2 level 4s here. But I did not. Alas. Congratulations, Nightbane. You are level 4. Sure level, everybody. If only we could have gotten Douglas level 4 as well, but I was being conservative. Didn't know what that event would be. Thought maybe we'll keep our tiers. Maybe we'll need them. We did not. But, that room soloed that encounter, so I don't see a reason to change anything. I think we just take this and we let her rip. Let us see who dares stand before the Enchantress who can't even solo a fucking Druidess. Our final champion is the Enchantress. I'm the Enchantress, is the Huntress, who will be dealing physical damage to... Thought I could kind of avoid applying debuffs, then I forgot I put this here. Physical damage to the back. And stunning them if she has a debuff, which she's gonna have. Now this room is all... Fuck. This room, as I was going to say, is entirely dependent upon how this shuffle goes. And it went poorly. Azathoth will be perma-stunned. Azathoth, who was going to be our executor. Executor? Whichever one. And Kelthu motherfucking Zod is going to fall to the knights. So this was a very poor planned room. I was kind of hoping Kelthu Zod would shuffle back here so that then, you know, he could go first. He could apply Frostbite. Then, he would die and summon another unit. That was kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan, game. But alas, shall not work. Joined by the knights. But what is a king before a god? Who not only is going to be dealing an annoying amount. This could be funny. I'm going to do it. An annoying amount of physical damage, but is also going to be applying Enrage to his friends. Well, that sucks. Actually, that's like the worst part about him on higher difficulties. And joined by the Enchanter who ruined everything, and now we're going to fuck him over. That's why mental alienation is good, okay? Okay. That's it right there. Stun. Fuck yes. Fuck yes! That worked out beautifully.
My quest is over.
The first room got absolutely dunked on, but it doesn't even matter. Oh, Cyril, when you come together, you come together. If only we could do something about you not being able to solo Druidess.
I feel the sap burning in me.
And that's not sap. Wait a minute. Go. Nope. Nope.
It is inevitable.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. But that was Ascension 14 with Cyril. Oh. The therapist no longer provides free sessions. Does that mean it's just like grayed out? Or does that mean you can only do the +2 sessions? That's a little bit of a shtick, isn't it? But that was Ascension 14. Unfortunately, we did not get to show off the Spore Bulb. I really wanted the Spore Bulb. But we still made use of one trap only. Wouldn't it be great if you could synergize Protein Barrel with Spore Bulb? I tried. I tried my best to find it. And, I guess I'm just going to have to cheese this. There is a way to cheese it now with the final DLC. And we're going to do our best. But next up is the one, the only, the Mad Engineer Lyra. And, I'm really not sure what to do for her, so I'm probably just going to do a modified version of the Infinite Barrier build. Probably. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I was very satisfied with this performance. The Glacial Spirit into Ice Cube Consumption combo was amazing. Highly recommend it. Fantastic. Azathoth even put in work. I knew he would. I knew he would, but I still had a moment of uncertainty that he completely dashed away. We might be veering away from the Miraculous Pill in the future because its penalties are just pretty bad. But we'll see. We will see. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like as it doesn't help out the channel. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if you would like to see updates anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. And I'll see you next time for some mad engineering. Bye!